Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Risto. I will be covering the entire World Cup with SofaScore Fantasy. Let's jump straight to the fun part. Okay, you can instantly see my goalkeepers and my defense, and I will go and explain my reasoning behind every player I chose. So for starters, with goalies, my thought process was I will get one goalie from the top team that is likely to keep some clean sheets, and then I will get the other goalie that is nailed to start from some weaker team that we have. His hands full in every round, and he's very cheap, and he will likely concede goals, but also he will likely have a lot of saves and punches and high claims, maybe even long balls. Um, and I didn't plan to take goalie from Netherlands for sure, but when I saw that Verbruggen is injured and Flecken, who is just 4 million, will be starting goalie from Netherlands, I just couldn't resist that bargain. Maybe the decision is bad. I feel that it's not the best decision, but I just wanted to use that extra 1.52 million on my defense or my midfielders. So I chose Flecken. I will check if he's gonna start for sure, but so far he's my goalie with just 4 million. And after that, I have Asare from Ghana. It's a very strange choice, but he's one of the rare goalies that costs just 4 million and is nailed. And he has one weaker opponent in Panama. It's possible he can maybe keep a clean sheet. And in other two matches, I suspect he will concede a couple of goals in each. But I hope that my thought process is that he will get a lot of saves, high claims, punches, and maybe his rating will be good, above 7, so he can accumulate certain points. But then in the second and third round, I have my hopes higher for Flecken, but Sere is there for the backup. For the defense, I just never thought, and Gabriel was in every of my drafts because he's the best center back currently in the world, in my opinion. He was fantastic in SofaScore English Premier League. I think he was second, just behind Bruno Fernandes, who had 20 assists or something like that. And he has just a lot of duels, a lot of clearances, a lot of interceptions. He's just doing everything that SofaScore wants. And Fantasy is a fantastic player. Brazil can keep a couple of clean sheets. So with 7 million is a bargain, in my opinion. Then I have Kimmich. I'm not so sure about German defense, but I like individually how they play and how much SofaScore values what they're doing. So I'm thinking between Kimmich and Schlotterbeck, but I have Kimmich so far because he's also on set pieces. He will be more in the midfield as well. He would act as some kind of inverted fullback. So he will have a lot of chances for an assist as well and key passes, especially from set pieces. And he will do so much more on the ball as well. And he's there for clean sheets if Germany managed to get one, I hope, against Curaçao at least. But yeah, maybe change it to Schlotterbeck. I will see, who is 0.5 million less. Then I have Vasquez from Mexico. I think that Mexico will progress. I think they will keep a couple of clean sheets. Vasquez, I follow him in Serie A Fantasy this year on SofaScore. He was really good with Genoa, and I saw that he scored in both of the last two matches pre-World Cup friendlies for Mexico, and they have certain set piece actions for him. And he scored, so I will give him a chance on the World Cup, certainly. And I also hope for Mexican clean sheets, at least in 1 or 2 games. And he's just 5 million. Then we have Guay from England. He's just fantastic for SofaScore Fantasy. He was, I think, among top 5, top 6 in English Premier League this season, although he had a transfer from Crystal Palace to City. he's just great. He will be in England defense. He's nailed. England is likely not to concede at least in 2 out of 3 matches, maybe on all of them, if we could consider their game style. And he's 6 million, which is not cheap, but also not expensive. And then at last spot, I have Mbemba, maybe a strange choice, but I value defense of DR Congo a lot, and they will have 2 very tough matches where Mbemba will have a chance to accumulate a lot of repeatable actions, defensive actions. And maybe he will also grab some clean sheet against Uzbekistan. We'll see, but we also have substitutions to make, so this is kind of my logic, to take someone who is nailed on a defense for a weaker team, but we will have a lot of work on defense, a chance for a lot of points, and even if he doesn't get a clean sheet, he can still accumulate like 5, 6, 7 points depending on his individual qualities. Okay, so for the midfield, I have Doku from Belgium. He has a great group for him. It's just I see no defense there that can match his pace, his dribbling skills. He's in form. He was great for City in the last couple of months. He just dribbles a lot, go for shots, goes for assists, go for key passes. I mean, for 8.5, it's just a no-brainer to take Doku from Belgium. Then I have Tchouaméni from France. My thought process here is that I want certain enablers as well. Tchouaméni, I'm aware, will not get goals and assists. It's very unlikely that he will get some, but he's just so consistent with passing, and he can get some points for short passes, long balls, duels. There's going to be certain interceptions or tackles or something like that. His rating is going to be probably over 7 in a lot of matches. That's additional point. And I have him there kind of to have someone who is reliable and who will get me 5, 6 points at all times. And then I have Bruno Fernandes. It's just no brainer to take Bruno Fernandes in these circumstances. I mean, he was the top player in English Premier League, SofaScore Fantasy. He had so many assists. He has a great team here, a great group. They will attack pretty much constantly against DR Congo and Uzbekistan, probably against Colombia as well. He will be there for all the set pieces and all the chances, and probably involved in majority of Portuguese goals. And he's also known to get some duels and certain defensive actions as well. And then I have Arda Güler is a bit of a wild card here, but I believe that Turkey will be first in their group, or at least they will be tied second. So they will have same amount of points as the first in the group. And Arda Güler, Yildiz is questionable. Hakan Çalhanoğlu is also questionable. So Arda Güler will be the leader in the front, but he's familiar with more defensive duties as well from Real Madrid, and I just expect him to accumulate a lot of defensive contributions, defensive actions, but also to be there in all of the offensive contributions for Turkey. I like their group. I like their team. I think they will go far. I have them as one of the dark horses of the tournament. And then for the 5th spot in the midfield, I have James Rodriguez. James Rodriguez is so valuable for Colombia. He's just 6 million, which is absolutely a bargain. I also had him as Gabriel in every draft. He's just everything in Colombia revolves around him. He will be everywhere there. He's on set pieces, on penalties. He's just indispensable for that team, and he will be in my final draft, that's for sure. And now let's go to forwards, which for me is the hardest part of the team to choose for, not because of the obvious reasons, but because the goals are not that valuable, not that important in this game. If you have a striker that is just there to score a goal, he will score a goal, but he will be there with like 5, 6 points, maybe 7, which is just like a regular game for a defender or a good midfielder. So I chose all three players that kind of can assist, can do a lot more than just score goals. Kai Havertz, fantastic form. He scored in Champions League finals. He scored in a couple of matches towards the end of the English Premier League when he won a title with Arsenal. He's just always good with Germany. He's nailed. He scored in the last friendly. He has Curaçao in the first round, so it's just a no-brainer with on 7 million. Then there's Charles de Ketelaar. He's not really a striker, but he will play a striker role for Belgium. They have a great group. I have him in Serie A Fantasy. He's just there also for dribbles and duels and key passes. He can, accumulate a lot of assists as well, not just goals. I don't know. I trust in Belgium as well. Like Turkey and Belgium are some of my dark horse picks. And there's just Leo Messi, which is a poster boy for SofaScore Fantasy. Whatever he does is what SofaScore wants. They value that. He's always there with rating above 8. He's just... there is a sun on Argentine flag, and he's the son of this team. Everything revolves around him, and he will be on set pieces and penalties and free kicks. Everyone will work for him, and he's there for dribbles and duels and key passes and goals and everything. And in this game, I think players like that, especially in forward position, are indispensable, because even if he doesn't score, he will probably rack up like 4 or 5 points at least. Other strikers, if they don't score, they will be there at like 1, 2 points, maybe 3 points if they win some duels. So that's it. That's my team. I still have 1 day to change it, to mix it up a little bit. I will see what's happening with Netherlands goalie. Is Verbruggen going to be there, ready for the group stage or not? Then I will probably change Flecken, and I would need to mix up my team a little bit. I'm still waiting for some news about the starting lineups for Scotland. I have some player for 4.5 million in mind. Colombia also 4.5 million. So I will probably mix it up a little bit. I was thinking about also getting Olise, but he's just too expensive. Nico Williams and Yamal are injury scares. So I learned from previous games like this, when you can make manual substitutions during the match day and change the captain after every match. I just learned to have all 15 players that are nailed in the starting lineup. Oftentimes, I chose some players that are very interesting because of the price or something else. But they are not 100% nailed, and they didn't play and just lose the spot there when I can make some valuable substitutions. So it's better to have some player that you maybe don't trust 100%, don't like 100%, but is nailed 100%. He'll play it, and even if he doesn't score or assist, he can get these 4 or 5 points. It's better than to have a player who will not play, get a 0 points. You cannot substitute him in. You cannot, change some other player that had like 1, 2 points. That would probably happen out of some of those guys. So yeah, just go for the players that are 100% nailed, and pray for the best. Okay, bye until the next video. I will probably do some video when I analyze prices of certain players. Probably value picks below, let's say, 5 million. Probably do that before the start of the World Cup, and maybe I will do another video with my last draft tomorrow evening before the match starts between Mexico and South Africa. Bye.